bro. I was
Yep.
looking at some lock videos last night. You know who that dude Gunter the Great is?
Nah, not
Light
off the
skinned
top.
guy. Okay, well, it's light skinned
Oh,
guy.
he like do we got braces?
You got braids now, yeah? They like
Uh,
baby blue braces.
I don't know. Tell me what you was gonna say though.
Anyways, I was watching him and just looking at locks, and he was showing just different locks, like lock, basically hairstyles and whatnot. It's like, damn, boy, that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie,
For a fact.
that shit hard. But I was excited. I'm like, man, my shit finna drop. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my shit finna drop. I'm like, well, yeah, what it is.
It, word around town, this shit do grow quicker when it's in a lock though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We got the mighty King Shawab Awash. Hold on, King.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, that shit gonna drop. Give it a year. It's over with.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be raps, man.
Man, you ain't going like out of nowhere. Like,
Cut
never
them?
mind. Yeah.
No, not this time.
Yeah, last time you was
You,
like, bro, I'm gonna get waves, bro. I'm like, bro,
you,
what?
you know I have a seasonal urge to cut my hair.
Bro, look, brother, don't make me get deep and spiritual, brother, with that.
Oh, please don't.
I
Please,
get
please don't.
it. I think I should, bro.
No. I hate when people turn their hair into something that it ain't.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it's
What's
just
the law?
hair, dog.
No, no,
What do you mean, no?
no. Law
What?
says
What?
otherwise.
What is that?
You know what it's like. Ramla,
I don't
shalom.
know.
Let me go
Nothing.
get my charger real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do that, brother.
Bro, you ain't cracking no jokes. You ain't keeping the people entertained.
The fuck I look like? What do you mean?
You look like a nigga with good jokes.
Nah, I'm not that nigga at all.
You the nigga. You the funny brother. That's what you known as. That's what you're gonna go down in history as.
Nah, I'm cool. I'd rather not go down in history than the funny nigga.
If you could, how would you want to go down in history now?
I don't know, bro. The fucking warrior or something, or a king. I don't know, bro. Something mighty. I'm not no damn telling jokes.
Telling jokes. That could
Hell,
be
I
good
look
work,
like
bro. That could be solid, bro. Don't downplay it, bro. I
it
feel
could, just not for
I,
me.
me personally, I don't want to be known as the nigga with the, jokes. I was thinking
See,
about this, man. I don't know. Let me ask you first. I don't want to just spill it. So, do you care about having a big funeral? Like, you care who comes? How do you feel about that?
I care not at all.
See, let me reason with you. Why you say that?
I'm dead.
Kind of walk me through that a little bit, though.
Yeah, when I'm dead, I mean I'm dead. I mean I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of don't really matter to me if I have a big funeral or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay,
dead.
I can feel that. I used to feel that way.
Uh-huh.
Lately, I've been meditating. Like, man, I want a funeral, and I want niggas to show up. You know what I'm saying? Not because they have to, but because they want to, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, most of the time, people show up to the funeral because they had, some kind of relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I want to have a fat funeral. I want to have a big ass funeral where people mourn my death. And it was like, damn, that was a good brother.
Yeah.
He helped me with this. He did this. I'm like, man, I want people to remember me when I was on earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be so mighty that niggas mourn me. All of our mourning, I mean, I'm not going to say all to speak so crazy like that, but a lot of our forefathers who
Mm-hmm.
were mighty, they had fat funerals. Niggas, Moses, it said they mourned like a month, if I'm not mistaken. Nigga, you supposed to mourn like 7 days.
Yeah.
Like, he was
Yeah.
that mighty. Niggas mourned his death. So I'm like, damn, I actually want that. So it's like I gotta do more work. I gotta change people's lives type shit. I gotta be mighty. You know what I'm saying? But of
Yeah.
course, I used to have that same stance as you, like, nah, man, fuck that, man. I'm dead. I don't give a fuck who show up. But now it's like, man, I actually do care. And it's not because
I'm a,
I'm gonna feel it in my grave or in my death. It's just the fact that the understanding is I helped people, I built relationships with people, I changed people's lives for the better. I had a big part to play in brothers' lives. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of love there. So they gonna be like, damn, this nigga gone, man.
okay. I here this that's actually something I do fear. I fear the thought of me dying and the likes of how it would affect you, how it would affect my rib, how it would affect my folks. Like
Hmm.
that's my fear. I don't like that thought. I don't get down with that shit at all. It's like, damn, I'm gone. That shit fucks with me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's not so much the thought of me just dying. It's more so the thought of how it would affect other people. That's what scared me.
You don't want niggas to overly mourn and it hurt them type shit.
Man, I don't think it's to be hurt.
I
But I
feel
mean,
that.
that's what come with it.
That would come with the territory for sure. Because I thought about that too. I thought about these big old shoes that only my heart can fill, for my immediate family. And when I die, nobody
Mm-hmm.
being able to replace them. But um I thought about that. I thought about the negative. Like that pro of me dying and niggas loving me and mourning my death. I thought about the con. Like, damn, what niggas gonna do without me when I die? You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah,
shit. Yeah. So I felt that,
yeah,
but it didn't discourage me from wanting to just be so mighty where niggas like, damn, this nigga really going, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel that though. Especially for my immediate family, like wife and kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. It's like, do I not be mighty?
He said, "Do I not be mighty?" No, that ain't it.
That ain't it. All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. So, if y'all was here last week, we went into First Maccabees chapter 1, and our goal was to go through maybe verse 30 through 63 or 64. I might need to fix that. It's supposed to be 64, but I put 63. But clap it up for your man's Officer Aharon.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Clap it up
saying?
for me, man.
Give your brother some
Clap it up for
snaps.
me, man.
Round of applause. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to deal with the brother Benny or Vinny, whatever brother name is. So we dealt
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Benny.
And doctrine.
You know, he don't show up again, man. He's
Oh, he
monster.
already here.
Oh, he was waiting on me to say something about him, huh?
He already, bro. If you just say Romans and then that chapter, he
Okay.
gonna pop up. So
Pokemon.
keep that out your mouth.
All right. So, it was actually pretty good to have a conversation with Benny. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get more used to having debates live anyway. So it was some good, good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Other than me not wanting to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pick up where we left off. I know for sure we was a little bit. We made it through some verses, but we're gonna re-go through some of those verses. Maybe not in so much of detail because we already touched on some of them verses. So the goal this time is to actually complete this chapter. You know what I'm saying? So we're going from here through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll kick it off with First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. It says, "Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people." So what I'm gonna do is share my screen, man. That way I can read it on my MacBook. Bear with me, man. We still in First Maccabees. We've been here for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, stuff keep happening.
Stuff keep happening. For a fact, oh, God, I just forgot about something I need to tell you. And your boy going through it, man.
He said, "Your boy going through it."
Your boy going through it. I'll praise to the Most High. So, anyways, First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41, it says, "Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people." So, in this time period, they were trying to convert everyone to one religion, right? And it wasn't everyone's going to be, serving the Most High, Yahweh, right? They had their own thing going on. They wanted everybody to commit idolatry and go against the Most High. And they was going to have their own laws, their own God, and he was going to be the top guy. And this is going to happen again, right? America already be on that time. They be trying to make everybody one people, bro. The Romans be on that time. What's that called? Uh,
What?
type time. It's a stick axe symbol. The
Yes,
fasces.
ma'am.
Let's get a picture. Well, I'm gonna read
This is
this real
yours as well.
quick. It says it's
You have it
abundant.
going.
It says the fasces is a bund. It says fasces is a bound bundle of wooden rods, sometimes including an axe with its blade emerging. The fasces is an Italian symbol. Let's deal with it. An Italian symbol that had its origins in the Etruscan civilization and was passed on to ancient Rome, where it symbolized a Roman king's power to punish his subjects, and later a magistrate's power and jurisdiction. The axe originally associated with the Greeks, the double bitted axe originally from Crete is one of the oldest symbols of Greek civilization. So they not really getting to the breakdown how it need to be. I'm a skim through it. I want to get the point. Okay. So this is what it looks like right here. If y'all can see my cursor, you got a bundle of 6 that's put together with an axe. So what they and I can back this up with the precepts, of course. This is what they do. These different sticks of wood represents groups of people. Now, if you know about the Romans, if you know about the Greeks, if you know about Americans or the Americas, they're known for bringing in other groups of people. So they will graft in these different nations, these different groups of people, different nationalities, and try and make them all one people. And that is where they get power, right? Pursuing the First Maccabees chapter 8, that's one of the things they will do. Chapter 8, check this out. Now, Judas had heard of the fame of the Romans. So we hearing about the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men, such as would lovingly accept all that join themselves unto them and make a league of amity with all that came unto them. So the Romans would deal with anybody that had come to them, and kind of, get down, kind of submit. They deal with you. It don't matter if you was a damn Israelite. It don't matter if you was a damn Egyptian, if you was a Greek. If you submit yourself to them, they will make a league with you. You kind of get down with the program. Now, I want to so this is kind of what this is going into. Kind of together we are strong type time. I want to actually get quarter. How you spell quarter?
What type of quarter?
Come on, brother.
You still come on, brother.
Come on, brother. Don't do me like that.
QUATER type deal, I think.
It's a Latin phrase.
Oh, shit, but
Latin phrase inscribed on every quarter. It says, inscribed on the quarter are the phrases United States of America, Maya Anguelu, dollar quarter, and this is the one, e pluribus unum. That is a Latin phrase. And the Latin phrase translates to out of many, one. Out of many, one. So you got many coming together to make one. This is on the currency of the American quarter dollar, 25 cents. E pluribus unum. This is Latin. Latin is the language that the Romans spoke. And it says out of many, one. So they want everyone to come together and make one. That's why we go back to the fasces. This is an image that the Romans dealt with. It was a damn axe, but it was put together by many wooden planks. And these wooden planks was like the confederacy and the leagues that they had with other nations and peoples. Anyways, I say all of this to go right back to First Maccabees, chapter 1, and verse 40. Verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. That's what they're shooting for. It says, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. So many people were like, hell yeah, let's do it. It says, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath. So you got Israelites getting down with it, agreeing, getting down with the cause. Y'all understand that? Shalom. We got Captain Jeremiah in the chat. Shalom, King. So many people get down with it. It says, and they sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath. So they said, to hell with the Sabbath. We're not gonna keep that day holy. We're gonna work. We're gonna do whatever the hell we want, and we're gonna start serving Jupiter Olympus. We're gonna start serving Zeus, the god of the skies. It says, for the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festivals. So you got Antiochus, he kind of setting up shop. He's setting up shop to get the Israelites to go off. So everything that was holy, he was perverting it and making it unlawful. It says, and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people. Mind you, the only way that you can beat an Israelite in life is to get him to go into sin. That's really the breakdown. And he getting through there. It says, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. That they should also lead the children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. So all of the different ways to get an Israelite man, woman, and child to fall off, they're doing it. Just like in today's modern society, America has its canines and its claws in all of the Israelites' minds. To the end that let's read verse 49. To the end they might forget the law and change the ordinances. So to the end that you forget who you are, that you forget who you're supposed to be serving, for you to forget your whole identity, your whole purpose and meaning of your life. That they're trying to pull they're trying to dupe you. And we fell for it. And that's what we got to deal with. Getting tricked, being deceived, being manipulated, being robbed, being spoiled, being murdered, being raped, being imprisoned, being deceived in every way imaginable, to the end that we forget who we are. To the end that we forget who we are, who we're supposed to be, who our God is. To the end we forget how powerful we are. To the end we forget where we draw power from. It says, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. This is going to happen again. They're going to pull all of these, and it's not going to be so subtle. It's going to be or else. Give me 1 second. So this is what he said. He said, and whosoever ain't gonna, nobody who, if you ain't gonna get down, we're gonna kill you. This bluntness is going to happen. It's going to happen. If you don't get down with taking an RFID chip, dealing with the damn strange laws that they're trying to establish, you're gonna die. Period. You calling yourself a damn Israelite, a Jew? Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. So this is why you got to be built up through the Spirit. This is why you got to learn, a little bit of prophecy. This is why you got to learn the law, statutes, and commandments. This is why you got to kind of have discernment. You got to kind of get wax mighty, because this is what we. At some point, this is going to happen again. You don't get down with them, the King's commandments you're going to die. So right now, they're being really subtle and crafty, but at some point they're going to just push the squeeze button, and they're going to get in this kind of spirit again.
Real quick.
Yeah.
We got a glimpse of it when they was pushing that jab. You know what I'm saying? We got a glimpse of it. They were talking about, we don't care about your religious background. We don't care about none of that. You got to take this. And, you know, that was just a little slight glimpse of what's to come. That's all I got to say.
For a fact. For a fact. That was a little taste. And people was going crazy, man. People was going crazy. When it first happened, people were going crazy. Couldn't get no damn tissue. Out of everything, you could went to the store and bought. It was getting crazy. Couldn't stand next to people. I mean, the average,
Everything America say.
I was about to say that the average American mind was infiltrated. I remember being regular, but I remember everybody bugging out. Anyways, it says, in the self-same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers, policed. Overseers. What's them people? It's like
Taskmasters.
taskmasters. I was thinking of not the army, but the kind of like, what'd you say? National Guard. It made me think of this. National Guard. You know, lower level army people. And they setting up these people. It says, over all the people commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. And they commanding you to break the multi-God's law, or else you're going to die. It says, then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the law. And so they committed evils in the land. So after they put that fire down on our people, the Greeks started putting their foot down. They got patrolling. They got patrols through the city. Multiple men, officials. You know, you could say, what's the word you use, King? I like it right now. Taskmasters.
Taskmasters. Yeah.
And they're forcing you to disobey God's commandments. That's what they were doing. This is going to happen again. They're going to make everybody in your city get down or lay down. You're either going to get down with the program or you're going to get killed. It says, and drove the Israelites into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for succor. So what ended up happening is they killing our people, making our people go into sin by force or die. The only other option you have is to get out of there, to try and get safety in the mountains, in the wilderness. You got to leave your house, your home, the home that you own, the cars that you own. If you're fortunate enough to be in American land and own a damn house, you got to give that up. You're going to have to you're going to have to forsake all of that. It's a good chance that you're going to have to forsake all of that.
Hey, real quick.
Yep.
If y'all know who Daniel is, y'all should get into who he is. In one of his Sabbath classes on Lions of Israel, he was going over what's taking place in, I believe, either China or Japan.
I know what
But
you're talking about.
over there, you said what?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, over there, they are doing social experiments and stuff. And basically, like, to sum it up, um, right? My bad, I got a text message. To sum it up, they're gonna be monitoring every little thing you do, right? And so all of that kind of goes with your social credit, right? So if you're a man that buys alcohol, if you bought alcohol, your social credit would get lowered. And if you have a low social credit, that can alter, you know, how you do this.
So kind of what's going on, if I know what he's talking about, they're doing social experiments and they kind of judging your character. So just like a credit score, you kind of got a score in life, and they have cameras throughout the city. Your score can go down from jaywalking to littering. Your score can go down from any cases that you have, running stop signs, stop lights, getting tickets. Of course, if you're getting felonies, big crimes, them things will dramatically decrease your score. And these people are preventing you from actually being able to go into certain stores based off of your score. These people are increasing your score based off of if you help people, if you are a law-abiding citizen. And furthermore, I let Ahran kind of pick up where he left off. Did you get a phone call? All right, he probably still having some technical difficulties. Anyways, when he come back, he can touch on that some more. So verse 54. Now the 15th day of the month Caslu, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar and builded idols. It says, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side. So you'll see that Daniel talked about this. You'll see that Hamashiach talked about this. And the abomination of desolation goes into a few things, but one namely is to know about the Maccabees, to know about how we wasn't able to sacrifice, burn incense, and do the daily sacrifices to the Most High. Them things was taken away. Why? Because the Greeks came in and destroyed our temple and took away our what would you call it? I would say, I guess for lack of better terms, I would say freedom. And they kind of set up shop in Jerusalem. They took away our temple. They took away our altar, and they set up their own gods on our altar and sacrificed their own sacrifices on our altar, unclean. So them things was taken away. It says, and burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they had found, they burnt them with fire. So it got so bad that they start destroying the books of the law. They start destroying the books of the law. The information on how you serve Yahweh, they start destroying those. Burnt them with fire. A mosh pit of breakdowns, laws, statutes, commandments, the prophets. They took those things and burnt them. They didn't want us to serve the Most High. Those things are going to happen again. Watch this. And whosoever was found with any book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put to death. So if they found you with the book of the law, you're dead. You didn't even have to have a book of the law with you. But if you did, you're dead. It says, or if any committed to the law. So if you had your mind set on serving the Most High God, you're dead. They're going to put you to death, period. These things are going to happen again. The Most High already spoke through the preacher, right? King Solomon. He said, there's no new thing under the sun. He said, these things are going to happen again. And we all know the worldly proverb, history repeats itself. So this is something that we have to brace for. It says, thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month to as many as were found in the cities. So this wasn't just one time. No, they had a cycle, they had a schedule, and they would patrol the streets, they would patrol the towns, they would patrol the cities. They were going out looking for men, women, and children who were serving the Most High God so they could slay them. And that breeds a certain level of fear into men. That can cause a man to stop serving the Most High. It can cause a woman to stop serving the Most High. And it's easy to sit where we are today and say, "Shit, I'm never gonna stop serving the Most High, even if they kill me." But what if they grab your daughter up and say, "Nigga, we're gonna kill your daughter unless you denounce the Most High"? It's not so easy no more. They grab your wife, and you've been with her for 10 plus years. Denounce the Most High or die. It's not gonna be so easy. They grab your firstborn son. Denounce the Most High or die. And then you're going to have brothers who denounce the Most High, and guess what? They still going to kill your son. They still going to kill your daughter. And they still going to kill your wife. Never denounce the Most High. You got to actually consider, man. You got to actually consider. These are things that you could fall. You could fall to. These are situations. These are some of these are situations that our forefathers had to endure through. It says, now the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of God. So he's letting you know right now. They was sacrificing upon the altar of God, but it wasn't to Yahweh, it was to an idol. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. So they wasn't just chasing down the men, trying to kill the men. They were chasing down everybody, even the women. If they caught the women being obedient to the law, then they was killing them. And what else did they do? And they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. So they would hang the children, kill the children, dash them to pieces, feed them to the damn dogs, feed them to the alligators, hang them, pull them apart, all because you were trying to serve the Most High. They run it down through your house, flipping furniture over, saying, where is the gold? Where's the silver? Where's the valuable things at? We know you got them. Give it to us or we're going to kill the baby. Then you give them to them and they take the baby. And, this mother never sees her child again. And slew them that had circumcised them. And they'll send you to prison or they'll just kill you. Or they'll send you into slavery. They'll do all kinds of things. They would rape these women. This is how gritty it gets. This is what happens when you disobey the Most High God. Everybody think God is this fairy tale God, and he's all loving. The scriptures tell you that the Most High God, the God of the scriptures, he creates evil. He is the creator of darkness and evil. And he'll bring your tail straight into darkness, straight into evil, anytime you disobey him. Right? Verse 62, howbeit many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed themselves not to eat any unclean thing. So they were trying to make us eat unclean things. Just that's the same thing they do today. They glorify unclean foods and dishes. Bacon, very glorified. Crab boils, very glorified. The things that are unclean, they magnify them things. And right now, they don't literally force you and make you do it, but you're being persuaded, you're being deceived, you're being targeted. Our children are being targeted to want to partake in these different kind of foods. But it's going to come a time where they say, eat this or die. But it says many were resolved and confirmed in themselves that they're not getting down with that. They'll say, nah, bro, you're going to have to kill me. It says, wherefore the rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died, and there was very great wrath upon Israel. So you had mighty brothers and sisters who still stood up bold, who stood up strong and said, look, bro, just kill me, because I'm not doing it. They say, kill me, I'm not doing it. And that's a mighty work. That's a mighty work. When you go into the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter, the 10th verse, I'll show you real quick. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What they on, man?
Got yanked up. They if you talking about who I think you're talking about, they want to talk tomorrow. I told them let's talk tomorrow, at least.
What they trying to talk about?
If it ain't the Sabbath, then it's probably Christ.
Oh my goodness, man.
You know the ticket. You know the ticket.
Hey man, it ain't easy being cheesy, guys.
It ain't easy being cheesy, man. Ain't no days off. I just want to keep my spirit safe. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we out here. We outside, man. There's dangerous stuff out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave, man. All right.
It's not easy
Anyways,
being an Israelite, man. Let me real quick, bro. Brothers got to count the cost, man. I will say that. You got to count the cost. And that's all I got to say, bro. That's it. That's it.
I wouldn't have it no other way, but geez, man, it's tough. So Sirach chapter 2, verse 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his way and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? This scripture brought a lot of comfort, and it, provided a lot of confidence when it comes to the Most High, because you can look at the past works of our forefathers, the men who really trusted in the Most High, the men who really feared the Most High God, the men who really called upon the Most High, and none of them were forsaken, none of them were confounded, and none of them were despised for that. So in these times to come, we need to remember scriptures like these. We got to remember the accounts. One of the reasons why I used to pray about the Most High increasing my memory is so when I'm in a time of trouble, I can remember how he delivered my forefathers, and that could comfort me. I can remember how he saved our fathers from the Egyptians, and I can stand boldly in that. So I'll get another precept. The book of, what am I looking for? Romans. That's what I want. The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning." So all of the things that were written before you got here, they were written for your learning, so that you could learn from them. And that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. And now we're in the position to use these writings for our comfort. You know, so use these scriptures, find comfort in them, you know, appease some of that stress, man. But that is actually all I got, man. Y'all know my spirit ain't in the best of places today, man. But we still got in here and got it done, man. We was needing to do this already. So all praise to the Most High, man.
God,
All praise
I
to
don't
the
know.
Most High. Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. So I've been here dropping precepts, man. They dropping precepts.
Well, I've already got the bag on them.
Oh yeah, it's Second Ezra 16. Second Ezra 16 is it's a hot chapter. I'll read through what he dropped. Second Ezra 16:79. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So there's going to be a great uprising against the men, women, and children that obeys the Most High God. They're going to be coming for us. It says, they shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. This is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. They're going to take away your goods, your possessions that you worked hard for. They're going to boot you out of your house that you might own. They're going to take everything. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay, chapter 16, verse 70. Got you. It says, at that moment, everyone's going to know who the chosen are. And we're going to be tried. You're going to be tested. Your faith is going to be put to the test. That's for sure. Your faith is going to be put to the test. So what we need to do is build our spirits up, man. Because, you know, worst days is ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? Harder times is ahead of us. But, you know, the Most High is balanced, man. He's very balanced. He's very balanced, man. My mama brought a scripture out to me. I want to say it was 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and 9. Let me check that real quick and see if that's it. But she sent this to me because she had texted me and she was like, why everybody so upset? And they mad that I'm not upset. I was like, man, it's hard to really. I said, when you with the Most High God, when you serving the Most High God, even whenever you going through tough times, bad times, it's still, it's it's still not that bad. Like you still can deal. You can still deal. So I'm gonna pull up my screen one last time, bring the scripture out, and then I'm gonna close it up. Check it out. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. So even though you got all manner of things pulling up in your life, disobedient children, family members, parents who don't understand who you are becoming. They don't understand who they are. They don't understand that you got to be obedient to the Most High. You got your job firing you, or a good job, and you had enough money, but now you don't, or you never ever been in a position to really just save money. It's always something, barely making rent and the bills, damn car, keeping up with this and car payments and damn insurance and damn, I don't know. But you're troubled on every side, but because you're in the truth, you're not distressed. It says we are perplexed, but not in despair. So even though we might be confused or caught off guard or thrown off our damn square, you're not going to despair. You're not going to give up. You're not going to faint. You're not going to fold up. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Yeah, you're getting persecuted and going through things for the Most High God's sake, but the Most High God did not forsake you. He still got you. Cast down, but not destroyed. You're getting beat up by the world, demons, internal things, your own mind, but you're not going to be destroyed. Why? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to be a servant of the Most High. So these things can only do so much. They can only do so much, man. So this is one of the quicker lives, man. Lord willing, we can jump back into some Maccabees next week. I'm pretty sure that if we don't come up with nothing that really just hit our spirit, we'll continue reading in Maccabees. We'll probably read something in Maccabees. But anyways, we're getting ready for Hanukkah, also known as Feast of Dedication, also known as Hanukkah. You see what I'm saying? We getting ready for that. So, Lord willing, we can read up on that, study up on that, so brothers know why we celebrate this feast day. You got anything out?
No, sir.
All right. I'll grab this little precept and I'll close it. You want me to grab you anything?
Nah, you good.
All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 30. It says, when you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when you exalt him, put forth all your strength and be not weary, because you can never go far enough. You can never go too far for the Most High. You can never serve the Most High too good. You can never praise him enough. It'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. So if you find yourself in a situation where you can't serve the Most High, where you feel weird praising the Most High, and it's because of the people around you, you know what time it is, man. It's time to start moving those people out of your inner circle and putting righteous people in theirs. It ain't personal. Well, it kind of is, but it's just business. It's personal, but it's business. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to end this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Until next time, Shalom.